Well, good day everybody, and welcome back to Survival NS. Well, as a new vehicle owner, and like most of you out there probably is, you want to get to know your vehicle, especially under the hood. Now, anyone out there who owns one of these vehicles will know probably exactly where I'm going with this. Now, before I show you where the different items are under this hood, let me take you over to what I like to call a normal under the hood setup. So as you can see right over here, there's your battery, there's a dipstick, there's another dipstick, that's the oil dipstick, and here's some of your fluid reservoirs to top up, and of course your coolant level check right there. Now, that's pretty standard under most vehicles. However, let me show you what's under this hood. Okay, taking a quick glance under my hood here, you can notice immediately that the battery is missing. Where's the battery? Well, the battery is located inside the van. Let me show you. Well, you see this compartment right here? Yeah. You unscrew it, lift this little panel out, and underneath that panel is where your battery is. And the other thing you need to be concerned about is if your battery needs to be jumped, how are you going to do that? Well, I guess you can probably jiggy rig something there and make it happen from the inside. However, let me show you. So right here, this is under here, there's where your positive cable gets hooked up to. And right here is where your negative, your ground, gets hooked up to jump start your battery. So there's one difficulty if you're not familiar with this van that you need to either have somebody tell you or look it up. Now, having your battery inside your van can be a good thing. It's protected from the elements, which means you're not going to find a heck of a lot of rust on it throughout the year. However, it could turn out to be a bad place to house a battery. The reason I say that is, let's say your battery malfunctions and for some reason it catches fire. Well, it's going to get hot in there awfully quickly. Now, the bigger problem is checking the level of your oil in this van. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, do you see any oil dipstick in here? No, there's no oil dipstick in there. Well, there is. However, you cannot see it. Check this out. So I've got a light in there right now. I'm going to stick my hand down here and hopefully you can see right here. There's your oil dipstick to check the level of your oil. Do you see the problem here? Now, to check the oil level of your van, well, this van in particular, you're going to need to be some sort of a contortionist, or you're going to have baby hands to get your hand in between all the obstacles in there to get to your oil dipstick. And you're going to have to wait a while before you can even do that to let everything in there cool off. Otherwise, you're going to barbecue your hand. Now, it's a good thing I've got a mechanically inclined friend who I refer to quite often to find out these things, because it's pretty vague in the owner's manual when it comes to these sort of things. Like, for instance, that oil dipstick, there's no mention of that in the owner's manual. And that friend I'm talking about, yeah, his name is YouTube. You guessed it. That guy knows everything.